Thank you very much for joining us. Hope everyone has enjoyed a safe and happy Thanksgiving weekend. It's appropriate that on a holiday that marks the welcome given immigrant pilgrims by Native Americans in 1621, we're talking with the daughter of Haitian immigrants who has been embraced by Boston voters, topping the ticket in the most recent at-large city council race this month. Our guest is City Councilor Ruthzee Louijeune.
Wonderful.
Councilor, welcome. Good to have you here.
Thanks for having me, John. A pleasure to be here.
How'd I do on the name?
You did terrific.
Okay,
Thank
like
you.
I said, 99 more times, and I won't have to pause. Thank you for joining us. So these days we're immersed in this controversy over how to handle the large influx of migrants who are fleeing crime and poverty in other countries, and that has overwhelmed our shelter system. I spoke the other day with a Republican state rep, Peter Durant, who won a state Senate special election out in Central Mass, in large part by criticizing the amount of money being spent on helping the migrants, which he claimed could wind up running in the billions of dollars. What's your response to that concern?
It's a lot easier to critique than it is to actually do something and do the work. So critiquing without offering a solution is pointless. This has been a difficult issue for the Commonwealth. It's been a difficult issue for the governor, the legislature. My office has been really deeply involved in this issue before it was even on anyone's radar, before I was an elected official, working alongside IFC, the Immigrant Family Services Institute, La Colaborativa, other organizations that have really been immersed in making sure that our new arrivals are treated with fairness and justice. We, in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, we are a right to shelter state for families, and so we have an obligation to make sure that folks have shelter. Here we are in the holiday season, having just celebrated Thanksgiving, understanding the importance of family and togetherness, and in making sure during this cold weather that folks have a place to call home. And so it is up to us to really make sure that our budget reflects what we value, and we value being a Commonwealth that is welcoming to all.
So whatever it costs?
Obviously, we have to make sure that we are being fiscally prudent and financially responsible when we're making the moves. But we, as a state, have areas and places where we can find surplus funds, where there's money available for us to do the work, for us to work in deep partnership with the federal government. Really, we need the federal government to step up a lot more. I've been saying this even before I was a city councilor. We need the federal government to expedite work authorizations, because our new arrivals, whether they're coming from Haiti or Venezuela or Colombia, they really want to work, right? We're not talking about people who want to live in a shelter. We're talking about people who want to be what immigrants are in the state of, in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, which is a boon to our economy.
Well, Boston's always been an immigrant city. But the housing crisis shows no signs of abating. Rent control sure seems like a non-starter. They couldn't get the signatures for the ballot question and so forth. Councilor, what reason is there to think that we won't become a city where immigrants, not to mention other working class people, just cannot afford to live?
John, that is a fear of mine. I was just with a friend who works for a CDC, a Community Development Corporation, who herself is worried that she's never going to be able to buy a home here in Massachusetts and in the city of Boston. It is a problem. We have an affordability issue. We need to make sure that our working class families are able to afford homes, either buying homes or renting here in the city of Boston. And we have a supply issue. So we need to be building more housing, and we need to make sure that affordable housing is available. While the rent control petition as a ballot measure failed, there are still rent stabilization bills in the State House that we will continue to fight for and work for. We need to continue working with our construction industry so that we have more houses that we're building, and that we are laser focused on building affordable units, because we've experienced great housing booms, construction booms. It just hasn't benefited our working class families, and so we got to do both, and I believe we can.
Well, we got to take a break here, but your optimism is great. But if we can't do it, what happens? What does Boston lose?
We are a city, we are a global city that attracts people from everywhere. People want to live in Boston, and cities are meant to develop. We need to build more housing so that we can retain the talent that we get from students who are going to Northeastern, who are going to Wentworth, who are going to Harvard, who want to call Boston their home. And we have working class folks who make sure that our schools and our buildings and our janitors are able to live here. I think about the workers at 32BJ and 1199 and Unite Here, Local 10, Local 26. Those workers also who clean our buildings, who feed our students. My dad works over at Northeastern in a dorm where we're feeding students that they can call Boston their home. It's becoming more difficult each day, and I don't want to know what a Boston looks like where our working class families can't live here and can't thrive here.
All right.